All right, hi guys. This is Greenstar Beck. We are going to do an interesting little video today. Today was Record Store Day. It's April 22nd, 2017. So I'm just going to kind of show you exactly what I picked up today. There was two different ones. I picked up one specifically that was brand new that I really wanted, and then the rest were all a used vinyl that were about, they were all $1 a piece. So I picked up most of these albums you're going to see at $1 a piece. So I won't waste any time, and let's just break into what I got. All right, the first one I got was, this is the Brian Jonestown Massacre. Now I know if you watch any of my videos before, you see that I always have kind of a record album up, and it's usually a Brian Jonestown Massacre album. They're pretty much my favorite album, or favorite band. Absolutely love them. I kind of like that psychedelic rock style. This is Pol Pot's Pleasure Penthouse. It's kind of a rarities album. We'll just crack this open right now so you can see. Come on, jerk. Let's open up. You want to cut the album, though. Yep, there we go. All right. Let's see what this thing looks like. All right. It's kind of a cool little album cover. The building. This is the inside. Oh, that's crazy. So, when I left home, moved to San Francisco, first thing in my mind was joining a band. The problem was, for me, was that there was not any bands that would have me or even play the type of music I imagined I wanted to hear. So I decided to start my own. I would make small down payments at pawn shops for gear, buy recording machines, amps, guitars, whatever. Within 3 months of teaching myself the 7 folk chords I use nonstop to this day, I'd already taught a few new friends how to play as well. So this is what it is. It's just kind of stuff. So whoa, this is cool. Yeah, I guess it's paper. Oh, look at the vinyl in this. This is really cool. Check that out. Bright blue vinyl. That's awesome. See what the other side looks like. Oh, cool. Oh, so this must be so some like a record or something album. Let's see what this one is. This one's red. Oh, one of his original recording devices. See what color this vinyl is. Also blue. Very cool, totally. I like this quite a bit. I'm looking forward to getting a chance to listen to this. Be done right after I finish this video. So that's my first one. Let's get on to see what else I picked up. The second one I picked up was a Green Day album. This one was really cheap, so I was like, well, what the heck. Yeah, Insomniac Note, one of their better albums, but I liked a bunch of the songs on there, so it's worth the price I paid for it, which is just about nothing. So, cool, Green Day. Now, things are going to get a little wild, a little crazy, so these are all my dollar albums. I picked up Toto. This is the one, the good one. This has Africa on it, Rosanna, all the good stuff on it. For $1 all day long. If I only listen to it once, it's cool. So, Toto was my first one. This is an old Aerosmith. This is the featuring Dream On. Now, the cover, as you can see, is just mangled. But the record was in fairly good shape. So, also for $1, I was all about it. You know, it's too bad that the album cover is so mangled, but I didn't really care. Like, I'm going to be listening to it, not looking at the freaking cover. So, Aerosmith Dream On, old one. This one's really beat up too. It's the Blues Brothers. I always liked the movie. This is the actual kind of the soundtrack, a lot of the songs from it, like Rubber Biscuit and all that kind of stuff. So for $1, I'm cool with that. The next one, Thick as a Brick by Jethro Tull. Another dollar pickup. I've listened to some Jethro Tull, not a ton, but like I've said, and I'm going to say a million times, for $1, it's worth it just to get some time. And look at the album cover. It's like a newspaper. It's pretty sweet. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. So, great pickup. This one, now you're going to see some price tags on some of these, but they are only $1. I picked up this one, Santana. This was $1 as well. Cool looking album cover. Yeah, I'm looking forward to listen to this. I don't know if I know any of the songs just offhand, but it doesn't matter. Like, for $1, it's a cool album cover. If the record sounds any good, I'm cool with that. This one is I have no clue. Like, I picked this one up, Spyro Gyra. I picked it up basically because I really like the album cover art. So I was like, well, $1. Let's just see if I like it. If I don't, who cares? It's $1. So as you can see, it's just the album cover that kind of said, hey, buy this album. Okay. Next one. This is kind of a classic 80s album. This is just Glass House by Billy Joel. A lot of good songs on there. I mean, that's got, You May Be Right, Sometimes a Fantasy, good songs on there. And like I said, $1. Good one. All right. I got Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. I was happy to have a Greatest Hits album by somebody I really enjoy. He's got some great hair, huh? I'm a Rock, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Sound of Silence. Excellent album. All right. I picked up Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. I didn't have any Crosby, Stills albums at all. This one really caught my eye. I really like the way the album looks. It's a double LP open like this. Very cool. Album's tucked inside nicely. Let's see, there it is. So, cool. I'll give that a couple turns. Got Gary Puckett and the Union Gap featuring Young Girl. That was one of the songs I really liked as a kid when my parents would play it like in their car. So I was like, well, I'm just going to pick that up. Like, I don't care if anything else is not very good. It was worth it for the one song. Next one. Neil Diamond Gold. This is kind of their... Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, man, this is a live album. Generally not a big fan of live albums, so I'm kind of disappointed I bought this now. Oh, well, it was only $1. So... I like a lot of those songs, but I want the original recordings of it. This is just a Crosby, Stills, and Nash album without Mr. Young, without Mr. Neil Young. Crack this open. Let's see. Cool. There we go. Next one. This one is a weird album. I've never even heard of it. This is a band called Uriah Heep. Crazy looking album. Early 70s garage acid rock style is what kind of I've picked up from it. I'm really kind of looking forward to playing it on the album, just the record player in here and what it's got to offer. This one right here, this is the Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream. I do own this album. However, this particular version I don't have. This has kind of a book about the album. And some pictures and whatnot, but the biggest thing is that when I pulled it out, the record is a heavy, thick, like 33 gram or whatever that is, and it was in absolutely pristine condition. So I jumped all over it. I really like this album, and getting it for $1 with a great version of nice condition was absolutely worth it. Next one I picked up was Blue Oyster Cult, Secret Trees. Also, I don't know a ton about Blue Oyster Cult. This is more of the 60s and 70s bands. I know some of them. I try to get to listen to as many, but I don't know a ton of songs by them. But I was like, well, I've never heard this one, so let's just pick it up and see how it sounds. The next one, this one I picked up specifically because I like the album cover, even though it's kind of mangled. It's called Gypsy. So I thought, well, what the heck? The albums are well preserved in here, and it looks good, and I'll give it a listen. If it's good, yay. If it's not, well, whatever. I'll wait for that one. I kind of wanted to do something different, so I wanted to hear get a Louis Armstrong album. I've never had a Louis Armstrong album. Some jazz is always good. Throw in the mix, give us something a little different. So cool. Blueberry Hill goes on there. It's been a long, long time. Hello Dolly. A lot of good songs on there that I do know. So Louis Armstrong. This one can go later. I picked up some Doobie Brothers. This is The Captain and Me. This one has such a great list of songs, so that's why I was able to just pick it up, and I was like, yeah, I want to pick this one up. So I am cool with that. Little Doobies. Oh, here, show that. Hey, look at that. Oops. You see it? There you go. Next. This is for a friend of mine. I specifically picked this up for my friend. This is Carole King, Tapestry. I don't know a ton. I know it's kind of folksy 60s, 70s. But I know that she'll enjoy it. So this is your gift. There you go, Heather. Put that there. And this is a promotional copy. It's weird. I picked up the Ink Spots. It looked good. I was like, well, we need a little bit of this in our system. Another Blueberry Hill version right there. Yeah, that looks great. It looks like an original, like a 50s album. So I was happy with that one. I picked up Jackson 5, the anthology. Ton of great songs on this one. It's just filled with great songs. So I was like, well, that's a great deal for that price. The album looks good. The pictures look fun. You know, if you could see, like, looks pretty cool. All right, so the next one, this album was, I don't know if they even saw it, but the album is absolutely destroyed, but the records were good. So this is the Rolling Stones. Now, I don't even know if they realized that this was sitting in the dollar bin, but generally speaking, they don't allow, like, big names like this to sit in there. But look at the list. I mean, just Time Is on My Side, Get Off My Cloud, Paint It Black, Ruby Tuesday, Let's Spend the Night. I mean, Jumpin' Jack Flat. I mean, just ridiculous. Just a great amount of songs for $1 for 2 albums all day long. I'll pay that. And it's in good looking condition. It was really nice looking condition. So I am very happy to pick up a Stones album for $1. This album, I have no clue what it is. None. Like, I looked at it. Gertie, Down Together, Una Soda, Los, whatever, I don't care. It's from 1994. The only reason I really picked this up is because it's blue. And I thought, wow, that blue color looks fantastic. I thought maybe, like, even this looks cool, so maybe I'll do something with it, like, artistic-wise. Like, I think it'd make a great album, or a great clock. Something, I don't know, I don't care. This is the last one I picked up, and this was my most exciting pick because I got it for $1. Those who know me the best know that the Church has been one of my favorite bands for a long time. This was one of his very first solo albums. Pretty hard to find. I mean, they only made it for a short while, and then it went out of print. Even tougher to find an album cover or in album version. I had the CD as a kid. Listened to it all the time. It was just a crazy kind of a psychedelic, awesome album. I really liked it. To get it on vinyl, I was ecstatic to see that album. I nearly passed out. I grabbed it so quick. I was like, yes, thank you. So, you can see the back, all kind of looks very 80-ish, but, you know, because it was the 80s. But I really dug all the songs. The songs are really crazy, like experimental, interesting songs. So, all right. So, give me your thoughts. What'd you think of my pickups? Did I make a good deal? Did I get, I bought like 25 albums. There were $23 albums, so I paid a whole $23 for all these albums. I mean, I would have paid that for the first one alone. So, in the comments, just what do you think? Good stuff, bad stuff, whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been another Green Star review. Check me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and give me a subscribe, a like, whatever. Keep it out. We're going to be doing more videos. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you later.